Imagine waking up in a world where the pace of innovation feels like it's accelerating every single hour. A world where the line between human creativity and artificial intelligence is blurring so fast that the future you once imagined feels like it's already here. Now ask yourself, in this new era, who really has the upper hand? Humans, with our intuition, empathy, and unpredictability, or AI, with its ability to process mountains of data in milliseconds, to detect patterns we can't even see, to invent solutions beyond our imagination? The question is not theoretical. It's the very challenge that will define the next decade, the next generation, and possibly the next evolution of what it means to be human. And if you're watching this video right now, it's not by accident. Because what you are about to discover is not just information. It's insight that could change the way you think, act, and compete in a world where innovation is no longer optional. It's survival. Let's start with a scenario. Imagine a team of engineers working on a groundbreaking technology, something that could redefine energy, transportation, or medicine. Now, imagine an AI working alongside them, suggesting solutions in real time, analyzing decades of research in seconds, simulating thousands of outcomes before a single human decision is made. Which one do you think will solve the problem faster? Which one will take bigger risks? Which one will innovate in ways humans never could? On the surface, AI seems unbeatable, and in many ways it is. But underneath that surface lies a question almost nobody asks. Can algorithms, no matter how advanced, truly understand human emotion, ethics, or desire? Can they create meaning, inspire people, or lead movements? Can AI feel the excitement of discovery, the frustration that fuels perseverance, the curiosity that drives someone to risk everything for an idea? This is where humans still hold a unique power, a power that cannot be coded or downloaded. But here's where it gets tricky. AI is evolving faster than any human imagination can keep up with. In labs around the world, machines are not just analyzing data. They're generating it, creating models, writing code, composing music, even inventing other AI systems. What used to take decades of human learning can now be done in days or even hours. Some experts predict that in just a few years, AI will outperform humans in almost every technical field, from drug discovery to engineering, from financial modeling to creative content creation. And yet, despite these advances, there is one arena where humans might still have the edge: the ability to connect, empathize, and envision futures in ways that are abstract, unpredictable, and profoundly human. The war of innovation is not just about speed or accuracy. It's about perspective, imagination, and the courage to ask questions nobody has ever asked before. That's why the real winners may not be the ones who compute the fastest, but the ones who understand both sides of the equation, humans and AI working together in unprecedented ways. Let's pause for a moment and ask a question that is essential to this conversation. If AI can outperform humans in almost every measurable task, what exactly will we be left with? Will we become obsolete, spectators in a world we once dominated? Or will we discover a new dimension of human ingenuity, one that complements the speed and precision of AI with empathy, ethics, and vision? History provides hints. When the steam engine first revolutionized industry, some jobs disappeared, but new fields emerged. When computers entered offices, many feared obsolescence, but whole new industries were created. The challenge now is far more complex because AI can think, create, and even predict in ways we never could. Yet the opportunity is equally immense. And remember, history is full of times when humans faced overwhelming technological change. The printing press, electricity, computers, the internet, each sparked fear and uncertainty, yet those who adapted and led redefined entire societies. The emergence of AI is no different. It's the next frontier. The stakes are higher, the pace faster, and the impact more profound, but the principles remain the same. Preparation, adaptation, curiosity, collaboration, and courage are your weapons. Use them wisely. Now, imagine this. In 10 years, AI and humans work together seamlessly. Humans focus on ideas, ethics, leadership, vision, and emotional connection. AI handles analysis, optimization, prediction, and rapid experimentation. The world moves faster than ever, problems are solved quicker, and innovations emerge daily. But this future is not inevitable. It depends on the choices we make today. Will we embrace AI, learn its language, and integrate it into our thinking? Or will we resist, fearing change, and watch opportunities pass us by? The war of innovation is not coming. It is already here, and your role in it begins now. So, here's the moment to act. Subscribe, because tomorrow, next week, and every time we release a video, you'll gain insights that help you see the future before it happens. Share this with someone who must understand the stakes of AI and human innovation. And comment below, what is one skill you will develop to make sure you are not left behind? Your future is written in the choices you make today. And in a world where AI and humans collide, those choices define everything. Step forward, think boldly, and prepare to innovate, not just for survival, but to lead. The future favors the prepared, the curious, and the fearless. Will you be one of them? And this brings us to the most profound point. The innovation war isn't just about intelligence, it's about vision. Who can anticipate the future? Who can take the tools at hand and create what the world didn't know it needed? Humans still possess a unique ability to imagine futures that do not yet exist, to dream impossible dreams, to risk failure in pursuit of impact. Machines calculate, but humans hope. Machines analyze, but humans wonder. Machines optimize, but humans redefine. The greatest innovators of the next decade will not be those who simply know AI. They will be the ones who understand how to think like visionaries, using AI not as a competitor but as a partner, a lens, a catalyst for ideas that were once unimaginable. Now, ask yourself, where do you stand in this emerging world? Are you waiting for the future to arrive, hoping to react fast enough? Or are you learning the language of machines while cultivating the distinctly human skills of creativity, empathy, and vision? Because here's the reality. The AI versus humans debate is not just about technology. It's about mindset. It's about preparation. It's about understanding which skills matter, which decisions will shape your life, and which ideas will define your legacy. In this war, passive observers lose. Curious learners, brave thinkers, and adaptable innovators win. And the sooner you start thinking strategically, the sooner you position yourself at the forefront of history. And one final point before we pause. The stakes are higher than they've ever been. The speed of change is unprecedented. New industries will rise, old ones will collapse. Some jobs will vanish, some opportunities will explode. And those who understand both AI and human potential will not just survive, they will lead. They will shape markets, redefine industries, and influence society in ways we cannot yet imagine. But to do that, you must see the battlefield clearly, recognize the strengths of both sides, and act decisively before the wave of change leaves you behind. Now let's explore the scenarios that most people overlook. Imagine a world 5 or 10 years from now where AI doesn't just assist humans. It actively participates in decision-making across every major sector. Autonomous research labs, algorithmic governments, AI-driven education systems, creative studios powered by artificial imagination. At first glance, it may seem that humans are losing control, that innovation is being monopolized by machines. But pause for a moment and consider this. Innovation is not just about speed or accuracy. It's about foresight, ethics, creativity, and vision. And humans, with our capacity for abstract thought and moral reasoning, remain indispensable. The real challenge is not competing against AI. It's collaborating with it intelligently. Those who learn to leverage this partnership will not just survive, they will dominate. Take the field of architecture, for example. AI can generate thousands of design iterations in minutes, analyzing structural efficiency, environmental impact, and cost optimization. Yet, the buildings that inspire, that capture the imagination of communities, that tell stories of culture and identity, are still created with a human touch. Architects combine data-driven insights with emotional resonance. Similarly, in music, AI can compose technically perfect symphonies, yet it is human emotion, context, and intention that transform notes into art that moves millions. The lesson is clear. AI amplifies technical capability, but humans provide meaning, purpose, and resonance. And the future will belong to those who understand how to merge these forces. Consider also the entrepreneurial landscape. Startups powered by AI can analyze markets faster than any team of humans could, predict trends, optimize supply chains, even create marketing campaigns with algorithmic precision. But real innovation, the kind that changes society, disrupts industries, and inspires loyalty, requires human insight. It requires reading between the lines of culture, understanding shifting human desires, and making bold decisions in uncertainty. AI can provide predictions, but humans choose direction. AI can suggest options, but humans define goals. And in that intersection lies unprecedented opportunity for those who act decisively. Now, let's address one of the most controversial questions. Will AI eventually surpass humans in creativity, in empathy, in problem solving? Some experts say yes, others no. The truth is more nuanced. AI will continue to outperform humans in tasks that can be quantified, simulated, or optimized. But humans excel in ambiguity, intuition, and moral judgment. The next decade is not a race where one side wins and the other loses. It's a dance. Those who understand the rhythm, who anticipate the steps, who combine intuition with computational power, will lead this new era. And the earlier you start training yourself to operate in this hybrid environment, the more advantages you will accumulate. But to thrive, humans must adopt a new set of skills. Technical literacy is no longer optional. It is fundamental. Understanding AI systems, machine learning, data analysis, and algorithmic thinking will be the baseline for future innovators. Yet, equally important are the skills AI cannot replicate: emotional intelligence, leadership, ethical reasoning, storytelling, and imaginative vision. These human-centered capabilities, when combined with AI's computational power, create a synergy that produces ideas and solutions far beyond the reach of either alone. And this synergy is where the next legends will emerge. Let's take another example: healthcare. AI can analyze millions of patient records, predict disease patterns, and even propose personalized treatment plans. But the human touch, the doctor who comforts a patient, who interprets subtle signs that algorithms might miss, who navigates ethical dilemmas, is irreplaceable. The next generation of medical innovation will not come from machines alone. It will come from humans using AI to extend their reach, to make decisions faster, and to see connections invisible to the naked eye. And this principle applies across every sector: energy, finance, transportation, education, entertainment. The common thread is clear: humans plus AI equals exponential potential. And here's a critical insight that most people ignore. The biggest risk isn't AI itself, it's human complacency. If we assume AI will handle everything, if we outsource our curiosity, our initiative, our decision-making to machines, we lose. If we remain passive, we become spectators in a world we helped create. But if we take ownership, if we study, experiment, lead, and innovate alongside AI, we gain an edge that no algorithm can replicate: the power of human judgment, creativity, and vision amplified by technological precision. The future will reward active participants, not passive observers. Let's bring this into the personal realm. Ask yourself, how can you prepare for this era? Start by cultivating curiosity about AI. Learn how algorithms work, explore what machines can do, but also sharpen skills AI cannot replace: critical thinking, leadership, empathy, strategic vision. Begin small, experiment with AI tools, collaborate with smart systems, analyze outcomes, and iterate. Build a mindset that sees technology as a partner, not a competitor. Surround yourself with others who challenge your thinking, who inspire creativity, who push you to grow. This is the mindset that will allow you to not just survive, but to thrive in the innovation war. And remember, history is full of times when humans faced overwhelming technological change. The printing press, electricity, computers, the internet, each sparked fear and uncertainty, yet those who adapted and led redefined entire societies. The emergence of AI is no different. It's the next frontier. The stakes are higher, the pace faster, and the impact more profound, but the principles remain the same. Preparation, adaptation, curiosity, collaboration, and courage are your weapons. Use them wisely. Now imagine this. In 10 years, AI and humans work together seamlessly. Humans focus on ideas, ethics, leadership, vision, and emotional connection. AI handles analysis, optimization, prediction, and rapid experimentation. The world moves faster than ever, problems are solved quicker, and innovations emerge daily. But this future is not inevitable. It depends on the choices we make today. Will we embrace AI, learn its language, and integrate it into our thinking? Or will we resist, fearing change, and watch opportunities pass us by? The war of innovation is not coming. It is already here, and your role in it begins now. So, here's the moment to act. Subscribe, because tomorrow, next week, and every time we release a video, you'll gain insights that help you see the future before it happens. Share this with someone who must understand the stakes of AI and human innovation. And comment below, what is one skill you will develop to make sure you are not left behind? Your future is written in the choices you make today. And in a world where AI and humans collide, those choices define everything. Step forward, think boldly, and prepare to innovate, not just for survival, but to lead. The future favors the prepared, the curious, and the fearless. Will you be one of them?